Hi everybody, it's Ms. McManus here, showing off my Nottingham pride, but here to talk to my H.W. Smith building women and anyone else about what are some concerns that might show us that a relationship is not as healthy as we wish it were. A lot of people like to call these things red flags. And in class, ordinarily, we would do an exercise where I would read out a bunch of statements, and if it raised a red flag for you, you would have a red flag that you would wave when I read the statement, and otherwise, you could wave your green flag. We can't do that, but I am linking to a really great internet resource I found called Cool Not Cool, where you can essentially do the same activity online. They'll give you a scenario and you click whether you think the way the person acted in their relationship was cool or not cool. I want to show you one other way of thinking about healthy and unhealthy relationships, and that's thinking about what are your boundaries in a relationship. An activity I like to do with that is called relationship circles. And you're going to draw or take a look at a series of circles like this. And if you picture, in the middle circle is the people who are closest to you. Next circle out is people that you share some things with, you're kind of close with, maybe like friends who you wouldn't necessarily ever go to their houses, but you do talk a lot in school. Out here are people, you know who they are, but you're not really in relationship with each other, you don't talk much, you don't share things, and then out here, kind of the whole rest of the world. So you can probably think about what sorts of things you would address in each of these different circles. So with your very closest friends, you might be comfortable sharing some stuff that you don't share with people who are kind of your friends, your associates, you're not close friends. And that you definitely don't share with, you know, random people in a different grade who you know their name because they ride your bus, but you're not close with them. So a good way to think about how healthy is your relationship is to think about where that relationship is right now and whether you're both treating each other in a way that makes sense. So if you are just getting to know someone and they're asking you to tell them things that are really, really important or share really private information with them, then maybe that's a warning sign that they're trying to break a boundary that you're not ready to break yet. These boundaries are especially important to think about online because you don't want to accidentally share something that you mean to just be for close people with people you don't really know or even strangers. And we all know how to say that once something goes on the internet, it stays on the internet forever. But it's really hard sometimes to believe that that's true, that any picture we post in Snapchat or anything we upload to TikTok can really easily spread from that close circle to the people we know, to people we barely know, to absolute strangers. So one way to keep yourself safe and healthy is to make sure you've got some really good boundaries, whether it's that you keep your account private or that you only post things you're comfortable with strangers seeing. You just keep that in mind. Things can definitely change over the course of relationships. You might find yourself starting out, of course you don't really know the person, but as you get to know them better and better, it makes sense to share more about who you are, to do more things with that person, to be more open with them. Relationships can change in the other direction too. Maybe there's someone you used to feel closer to and you don't feel as close to them anymore. That's all right too, that's well within your rights, and it's part of growing and changing. So overall, the point is just notice those red flags if you see them, steer around them, decide if they're worth changing your whole course or if they're just a small warning. And if they are worth changing your whole course, then head back over to where you feel comfortable, that everyone is giving you the green light and that's what you want to say to them.